Lemmay? I'm guessing Lemmay in reference. Well,
Well,
not in reference to the
obviously,
Mario
yeah.
character. Obviously not to the Mario character. That's a different character entirely. That's a different.
I think that would be Lemmy instead of like with the Y, no A in the middle. So
You know, I say this, and then LeMay's Twitter at LeMay Koopa is first pointing to the Koopa, and then his actual profile picture is the Koopa.
that is true, but get this started right here. So Crest going in with a lot of pressure with Greninja, falling Nair and trying to get in so that Lemmy can't camp him out with grenades, C4, and other stuff that Snake has. I always forget.
Personally, I think that Greninja is at least one of the best characters of at least resetting neutral and more so dictating the pace of the map.
Because of how fast Greninja is, he can like wait around if he wants to play it a bit slow, or can go for a big rush down since he has that speed both in air and on the ground.
In addition, what he needs, especially for example, like kill confirms. They often come from just the safest of moves: down tilt, dash attack. They just all lead to these really killing aerials. For example, like they're going to lead to a forward air. It can lead to an up smash. They're trying to feel each other out a little bit.
Yeah.
There might be something going on. Maybe there was some sort of lag spike, but for now,
I don't think so. I think it's kind of just like waiting around, seeing what the other's gonna do, like seeing if Snake's gonna wait out with some grenades or at least trying to get some extra percent. But
it's important to know that this is actually one of Greninja's worst matchups. He doesn't have many options he can really go in on Snake with, and Snake just doesn't want to ever go in the first place. So kind of get this game fest going on.
Oh, that might be. Well, that goes back to what we're saying about the Greninja dictating the pace of the match then. So if Greninja just doesn't want to approach in this case, then we might just have a longer game compared to the other one.
It makes sense at least in that case. The down tilt and the forward air will take it. Especially because a lot of Greninja's approaching techniques, they can probably activate grenades if Snake decides to drop it, especially when you shield.
And that's like Snake's big thing, just holding a grenade in shield and getting some extra percent or setting up into something if the opponent tries to approach on them.
Greninja doesn't have a lot of like really the best abilities to try and beat that outside of grab, but even then some of Greninja's grab combos aren't necessarily the best. They're fine, especially down throw or low to maybe dash attack like that.
Like that. Are you a psychic? Can you see into the future?
I might be ahead on how they're as well, but that C4 will take it from Lemmay.
But yeah, low percents, like even if it doesn't combo anything, any percent at like lower percents will help out. I guess any percent in general. But you counter.
That counter trying to get up the top.
TP up air. Okay. I have no idea how like Greninja counter works sometimes. I know you can push it in a direction to go somewhere, but I have no idea how you can like combo into stuff into that.
So Greninja, I believe, has the only counter where you can manipulate that. Well, K rules to an extent, you can at first belly. For example, I've seen a bunch of cases like that where he gets hit from the front and then he reverses to hit you off the side, especially if you're off stage. I forget if there's another character that you can do at least that sort of thing with, but
maybe
pressing.
Not Greninja. Maybe Lucario.
Well, yeah. Schultz does have two variations. He has a backwards hit and a regular hit.
But that's really
trying to get the shadow sneak.
Oh wow, almost got it. But that's more like in the same direction, but like Greninja was able to angle his up rather than like a sideways projection, sideways counter like most characters have.
That's with the footstool as well, trying to be a little fancy. And now you see Crest is just kind of, he's staying around this mid area. He doesn't really want to challenge it in case. He doesn't want to challenge Snake. Oh, but Crest not really knowing what to do after the first hit of that F-tilt, and he is going to get up-tilted as a result.
He's kind of just looking for an option at this point to get a kill, rather than like up smash to take it.
That up smash will definitely take it, especially getting the first hit and the second hit box. Strong hit of Greninja's up smash, just so potent. You can definitely see in that game, Crest definitely was the one who was at least dictating when they were going in, when they could put on pressure. and Lemmay just kind of had to understand that. And you saw at least at the very end, Crest was starting to get a little impatient. He was trying to go in. He was getting a little bit hit more by those grenades, but he clearly knew what he was going for and got the up smash in that case.
Alrighty, but do you think we're gonna see like a change of characters in this case? Or not yet?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. I don't know about like Greninja, but I'm saying like with Lemmay and Snake, I don't know if he plays anybody else, but I don't know if Snake would really be the best option in a sense. I have no idea. I'm not good on matchups or anything really.
I don't know why I think that he has a Roy, but at least as far as I know, I think that he's pretty static with Snake part.
Mhm.
So we'll see what Lemmay decides to go in with. How this, what if possibly he just only wants a stage change at least at this point.
Going to Olimar.
And Olimar,
Okay.
I might be just completely out of the loop on this. I did not know Lemmay had an Olimar.
I
Or
don't
I
know
haven't
who
seen
has
that.
what anyway. Like I never remember.
This is Lemmay's original character. Was
Okay.
this his Smash 4 main? I don't know.
Snake's
Okay.
just
That's gonna be interesting. At least to see what's going on. But Snake can be really interesting, but I feel like there's a very it's very noticeable when a player, for example, knows the Snake matchup.
in this case with Crest waiting out Snake and kind of dictating when they're gonna go in and get some damage or at least set up a combo. So in that case.
Or at least not even that, it's just the matchup itself. Apparently being one of Snake's artists. That purple F smash will take the stock from Greninja.
Try and get some like drag down aerial F smash, trying to get the kill.
Trying to get that up air yet again. So I especially believe with Greninja, especially because of that Nair, it's pretty easy for him to get Pikmin off. I don't know how much damage the Nair does against Pikmin.
But at least
Olimar
it's not besides the water Pikmin. Or blue Pikmin, oh my gosh.
Olimar will die off the top. It's kind of strange in this case because, you know, do you want to throw the blue Pikmin or do you want to just reserve them for throws?
Getting that drag down air into a smash, keeping it on plan, basically bringing it back to an even game right now. But,
Back air off stage. The back air to put him off stage, not quite.
oh,
So that's another thing, especially about that matchup.
I was gonna say
Another thing about them.
from the Pikmin being on him, Crest is able to activate counter if he has a Pikmin on him, so that could be downfall for Lemmay later on.
Yeah, Crest is able to get the hit at least when the Pikmin decides to hit him as well, and it can be just so potent, so powerful in that case.
You see right there exactly what happened. Like yellow Pikmin was on Crest and he was able to activate counter.
Especially because of how Greninja's counter works with being able to dictate where they're able to at least approach from, it makes it a lot harder for Lemmay to even try to counter it, at least in the case. You have to throw the Pikmin if you want to get the damage on, but oh, here comes the drag down, the ladders from Crest.
Oh,
the
and
Shadow
the
Sneak!
Shadow Sneak!
So hard to
Not
see
being
that,
able to
especially
see
in the air.
Since the camera's so close to the top left, Crest was able to